Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Tristin. TaZe. Hope you all are having a wonderful, fantastic day. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel for a brand new Call of Duty Modern Warfare video. And in today's video, guys, what I want to do is kind of have a more discussion video than, the normal videos I've been bringing you guys here on the channel. And we're going to be talking about a very time-sensitive, controversial topic right now, and that is about skill-based matchmaking and how bad the skill gap actually is inside of this game. And possibly, what is contributing to this, as well as, possible solutions maybe for, Infinity Ward to kind of, fix this issue when it comes down to it. Now, for those that are not aware of what skill-based matchmaking is, it's essentially an algorithm that you get matched with people on your skill level, regardless of whatever the connection is, the server, the ping, everything, when it comes down to it, right? So, typically, if you're a really bad player or, you're average, you're going to get matched with really bad average players. If you're really good and, at the top of your game, you're going to get matched with other players who are within that similar skill gap, and in terms of stats, in terms of play styles, in terms of everything else. And this is causing a lot of controversy inside of Modern Warfare as of right now, especially given from my perspective, guys, like, Black Ops 4, I had around a 2 KD, and, in this game, I barely have a 0.85, right? Like, I think yesterday I actually had closer to a 0.7, and it's really getting bad, right? On top of that, there's a lot of skill gap issues. There's a lot of players who are camping, who are using claymores in this game. It's just generally overwhelming for a lot of players, in terms of things. Now, obviously, there's going to be some type of matchmaking in the game. Personally, myself, I'd prefer to be, randomly matched up with players, maybe go 10 and 11, some games 24 and 12, 30 and 2, and so forth and so forth. And that's kind of what a lot of us definitely experience in BO4, right? And on top of that, personally, I have no issue with skill-based matchmaking being in the game. I have, somewhat of a good time, with, the odd match rather than just utterly dominating lobbies every once in a while. But definitely, either get, right now, either game that you play is going to finish in a tight win or a tight loss. And a lot of players, again, are really being toxic when it comes down to it. To give you guys an idea of how bad the skill-based matchmaking is stat-wise for this game, I'm going to put a tweet up from one of my friends, AK, that I saw, who makes videos as well. And he said that this is actually the lowest, or this game, he has the lowest KD out of any game since literally World at War. He has played since World at War and has the lowest KD ever in his career at a 1.7. There's a lot of players as well who are complaining about their score per minutes being extremely low. Some people who have a 1.5 KD and a 200 score per minute is literally that bad. And, typically the players they're running into with, maybe a 2 or 3 KD are actually camping inside of this game. And I want to talk to you guys and have a more discussion video about it, and kind of see what maybe you guys think. If there is maybe some I guess some type of skill-based matchmaking that you guys are running into, what your experiences are. Personally, myself, I do think that this is a really big issue. It's a really time-sensitive issue. Personally, I think that if Infinity Ward wanted to have skill-based matchmaking in this game, that they should have made just a completely separate competitive playlist, and everything, or at least give us, some way to really be able to balance everything out when it comes down to it, right? Now, the biggest thing on top of that, guys, is, just overwhelmingly, there's going to be a lot of different issues inside of this game. Obviously, the game just came out, and I do think that, once we give Infinity Ward some time to really kind of fix what's going on and everything, and maybe tune the matchmaking a little bit over, the next update or 2 or 3 updates or so, for this game, I think it's really going to be a lot better. There's definitely a lot of room for improvement. This game is definitely overwhelming for a lot of players. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you guys truly believe that skill-based matchmaking is in this game? Is it overwhelming for you guys? Kind of talk about what type of lobbies you guys are running into and everything like that. And also, guys, I will be back to my regular, gaming videos, with tips and tricks, best class setups, maybe some live comps here and there in the coming days and so forth. But with that being said, guys, my name is Tristin TaZe, and I'll see all of you guys in the next one.